We're here, well, somewhere in the woods.
I'm in the tent. I'm all set up here at Ragnar. My tent is a mess. There's the grand tour. Yeah, so I got here probably about 3. It took me like an hour and a half to get all squared away, get the tent set up, get checked in. I had to watch a safety video. So I just kind of been hanging out, starting to get ramped up now. I got about an hour and a half before I run my first leg. I'm the anchor, so the way this thing works is you've got 8 runners per team, and each person runs a total of 15 miles. So there's 3 loops. There's a green loop that's 4.5. There's a yellow loop that's 5, and then there's a red loop that's 5.5. So 15 total for each person. I think it's 120 miles if I did that math right, which I probably didn't. The yellow one, it's sounding like, is right now the toughest one in terms of like roots and rocks, and it is currently 7:15. I'm probably gonna run a little more than an hour, probably an hour and 15. So it's gonna be dark for the whole thing. So I've got my headlamp ready to rock. I'm probably gonna carry another one, maybe this guy or this guy. I don't know, we'll see. Just because I haven't done these at night before, I'm not really sure what to expect. I think my main one will be good enough, but you just can never have enough light in the dark. So that's the plan. Yeah, it's about time to start getting loose, getting warmed up, and get going. Get this first loop in. Hopefully, once we get going, it'll start rolling nice. First loop's done. It was a little rough. It was hotter out than I think I was expecting. The temperature has now dropped like 10 degrees pretty rapidly, which is awesome. It was hot, it was a little dusty. It's hard to kind of measure effort, but I ran pretty well. I ran about, I think, what they had predicted my time would be, whatever that means. I think they took whatever time you submitted and added 5% to it for the trails. So I think I was pretty close to that. Ended up being about 5 minutes more effort than what I thought. So I was a little frustrated at the end, but that was kind of my own fault for thinking I was gonna run faster than that in the dark. I started right as dusk was ending. So for the first like 200, I didn't need my headlamp, but then as soon as we went into the woods, I did. First lap's down. I just grabbed some food, and now I'm gonna try to maybe take a little quick nap before my next leg. I think it's like 10, and my next leg is probably gonna be like 2:30. So I might try to see if I can sleep a little bit. Two of 3 done and dusted. Second one was a little bit better than the first, actually. Surprisingly, my legs felt pretty good. Little heavy, but about what I expected. Maybe a little bit better than I expected, actually. I had the green loop for my second loop, which was nice because the first 1.5 miles of it was like a dirt road. So it was nice and smooth. It was easy to get into a good rhythm and kind of get rolling early on. And then the end of the loop, the last 1.5, 2 miles, was the same as the yellow loop, which is what I ran first. So it was kind of nice to be like, all right, I kind of know where I am, even though it's pitch black. It definitely helped that it was like full on dark. Headlamp was way more effective since it was so dark. But yeah, I ran right about 30 minutes for, I think it's 4.5 for that loop. So That was pretty solid. I was pretty happy with that. That's about where I wanted to be. But yeah, it's been a pretty cool event so far. Everybody's been running pretty solid. I think the heat probably affected people a little bit more than what everyone was anticipating early on. But we've been pretty even in terms of our sort of expected times over the last few hours. So I think we're in good shape. It should be a good finish. Loop 3 is in the books. I'm clearly exhausted. I actually ran pretty well in loop 3. It's 5.5 miles. I ran 37 and change, like 37:20 or something like that. So I don't know what that breaks down to, but I felt like I was rolling pretty good. Early on, my legs were toast, but the end of the loop was really my wheelhouse. It was like basically cross-country course. So I started feeling good as I got going a little bit, and I was passing a good number of people, so that definitely helped. Yeah, it was fun. The last lap was really fun. I would be interested to see how that would go on like fresh legs, just as like a regular race, not after 12 hours of trying to sleep and not being able to sleep and running 10 miles hard and all that. But it was cool. It was fun. Right now, as of me recording this, I don't know what time, it's like 10:15 or 10:30 or something. We are the first team in the open division to finish, but we started at 3, and you could start all the way up to 6. So if anybody finishes in the next couple hours, they would beat us. That's not really that big of a deal. It would be cool, but this was more about meeting some new people, doing something a little different, fun, challenging, whatever that type of fun is, where it's like brutal when you're doing it and it's not that fun, and then afterwards you're like, oh, that was awesome, I can't wait to do it again. That's what this was. I did get cool though. The finisher medal is a spork, the bottle opener, and all kinds of other gear, and then when you put them together, they say we are Ragnar, I think. So pretty cool. The guys from the team gave me the number for being the anchor and bringing it home. Yeah, it was cool. When I finished, everybody was waiting for me in like the finish chute, so we all ran in together. It was pretty cool. That was fun. So I didn't use half of the stuff I brought. I probably didn't use a quarter of the stuff I brought. But I guess it's better to go Boy Scout on it and be over prepared. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna break down and get out of here.